Welcome back, students. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the 4 dimensions of the C3 framework. So I know what you're thinking. How am I going to fit inquiry into my schedule? I can't do it. The key is to start small. Turn one objective, one topic into a powerful question. So let's revisit the C3 framework and try to think of it really as a journey from beginning to end. Each inquiry doesn't need all 4 dimensions at one time. You can focus on 1 or 2, like questioning and investigating, to begin. In fact, you're not going to be able to get through all of this in one day. So don't think of this as a lesson questioning through communication. This is really a long-term journey project. So in our model unit that I shared with you, where we live affects how we live, this is one of our 4th grade standards, students began with this compelling question: how does geography shape economic choices in Nevada? And that question really guided everything else that followed in that lesson. So your compelling question connects students to their personal lives. It invites curiosity and multiple answers. Why do communities form where they do? What happens when people in nature need the same resources? Don't be afraid to utilize AI to help you as you're getting started. Magic School and ChatGPT will give you sample questions, grade specific, and we'll even adjust your question. So if you have a question and you're like, I'm not sure if it's a good enough question, and you want to get some different versions of that question to see if there might be a better way to ask it, utilize the tools that you have to get you started. Tip number 2, give students the evidence to explore. Give them maps, give them photos, primary sources. Use digital tools, Discovery Education, Canva, Google Earth, even anything hands-on and exploration. Now you're thinking, I don't have time to monitor this. I don't know when to do this. Because you have to pull small reading groups, right? Everybody's pulling their small reading groups and you have to work with your reading groups. Make this one of your stations. This is easily turned into a station with small groups where students can navigate on their own. That is the goal and the purpose, for these students to explore. So put that in a station, save yourself a little time. Tip number 3. Inquiry thrives on discussion. You have to discuss. There has to be conversation about the topic. Have students compare the sources that they looked at, share ideas, revise their thinking, utilize sentence starters. You can use digital discussion boards if you're in an upper elementary class to kind of help every learner contribute. It doesn't need to be formal. Again, students could do this in small group. They could share with their partners and create a chart or a page in their journal that they can then share with the whole class at a later time. The important thing is for them to be able to share what they have found, what they think about the evidence and the things that they have discovered. So tip number 4, end with voice and choice. So let the students show what they learned. An infographic, a podcast, short video. Choice really boosts ownership and engagement. A lot of times this is where teachers stop because, I don't have time. This is the most important piece here. You must give the students the opportunity to share what they've learned. Adobe, Canva, Talking Heads, Chatterpix, you name it. There's a plethora of avenues that students can choose to share their learning. It could even be, old school skits, posters, Google Slides. And remember here, this is not about your comfort level. So, maybe you're not comfortable making videos, but maybe your student has their own YouTube channel and they have an Instagram. And so maybe they're really good at doing that kind of thing. And this is really for the students to showcase what they've learned. So give them that opportunity, give them a little bit of freedom and choice in how they present their learning. And then finally, just looking at this learning shift. We are moving from memorizing, repeating information, remembering the dates and numbers of all the presidents. That's not really going to help us engage in our society. How can we use information in history? How can we use that to form ideas, to interact with our classmates, our community, our world. And so, your reflection as you go off this week, what small steps can you take to start that shift in your classroom this week? See you soon.